My name is Osake Ukamura, and this is my 4th year working as a businessman.
Good work today.
Yeah, good work. It's currently 5 p.m., time for everyone in our company to get off work. While everyone slowly got ready to leave and headed out of the office, there was one person who didn't move and continued to silently type away on her laptop. Good work, Hashimoto-san.
Thank you.
This is Madoka Hashimoto, my colleague. She was a responsible woman who spoke very little. She always worked as if she was pulled upright by a string. Maybe it was that atmosphere around her that made it hard to talk to her. But I never seen her hanging out around the other employees much. Are you going to work overtime? Want me to help?
No, please don't worry about me. It's my job.
Yeah, I don't have plans after this, so I don't mind.
It's fine. I'm not gonna make you work overtime because of me, Okumura-san.
I see. And this was the way she acted towards me too. Yeah, I don't want to be persistent and bother her too. I guess I'll stop now. Plus it might even be bothersome for her to have to work with me. Okay, I'm going home now, but
Yes.
don't push yourself too much, okay? I'm always here to help if you need me.
Yes. Thank you.
The following day, Hashimoto-san was typing away at her laptop even after the end of the workday once again. Her expression and posture were unchanged from yesterday. By the way, today I ended up having to stay overtime too. I was alone with my colleague in a not-so-large office. The keyboard noises that usually didn't bother me echoed loudly in my ear. It probably means that there was no sound other than our typing. Ugh, this is strangely awkward. Focus is important for completing tasks, but you need to relax a little bit too. I can't be productive in this environment. That was why... Hey, Hashimoto-san.
Yes?
I have no choice but to speak to her and make the situation more lively. How's your work coming along?
There's no problem.
But you were working overtime yesterday too, weren't you? If you're taking on too many tasks, you can send some over to me too.
It's fine. It's not like I specifically have more work to do than anyone else.
Yeah? If she had the same workload as everyone else, she shouldn't be needed to work overtime. Hashimoto-san's pretty quick at completing her tasks too, so...
More importantly, are you okay, Okumura-san? It's rare to see you working overtime.
Oh, yeah, I do sometimes. There was a task I forgot to do.
Should I help you with that?
Oh, no. Why would she say that? There's no way I could ask her for help when she's already been working overtime for 2 days. My task should be done quickly, so I'm fine. I can probably clock out in less than 20 minutes.
I see. I'm glad.
Yeah. I would finish if I could be a little more productive. Damn it. I guess this is all I can talk about when it comes to topics related to work. It's my fault for not being able to focus, but I just can't stand the silence. It might have been better if our seats were separated, but her table is right next to mine. I would prefer to exchange a sentence or two and communicate. Hashimoto-san?
Yes?
We're finally having consecutive days off starting tomorrow, aren't we?
It is a weekend after all.
Do you have any plans?
Not specifically.
Ugh. Okay, if you don't have any plans, how do you usually spend your days off?
I don't do anything.
Ugh. I'm sure you do something. Watch movies or play video games, anything like that?
No, I don't really do things like that.
Cook or go on walks?
I don't do things like that either. I have no hobbies.
I see. It's not working. I need to stop trying to invade her personal information. I guess I'll bring up topics about myself then. I'm thinking about going to the aquarium tomorrow.
The aquarium?
Yep. Did you know they built one in front of the train station recently? It's been super popular, so I wanted to try checking it out. I got a couple of discount coupons when I went shopping a few days ago, too.
Huh?
Do you like going to aquariums, Hashimoto-san?
Well, I don't hate it.
Oh, then I'll give you a coupon, too.
What?
Huh? What's wrong?
You'll do that?
Of course. I mean, it's just one discount coupon. It's nothing to really make a fuss over. Man, I'm super excited. Maybe I'll go right when it opens tomorrow. What do you think, Hashimoto-san?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
It's not a bad idea to relax and look at sea creatures on my day off sometimes. After all, the creatures on land are filled with stress and exhaustion. My heart is just naturally drawn to the peacefulness of the ocean. Oh, while we were talking about that, I finished up my work. What about you, Hashimoto-san?
I have a little more to do. It's fine.
I see. Should I wait for you then?
No, I'd feel bad making you wait because of me. Please head back home first.
I see. All right then. Good work today, Hashimoto-san.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, I'll probably just be in her way if I wait for her anyway. I honestly feel a little bad, but I guess I'll suck it up and head home. Huh? Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like the conversation we had before we left was a little strange. Am I just imagining it? I'm probably tired from working overtime. Let me just head home and start getting ready for tomorrow. And on that Saturday, I slept in way too long. The time displayed on my phone was 10:54 a.m. The aquarium opened at 10 a.m., and despite the fact that I wanted to be there right when it opened, I was running behind schedule. Oh well, it should be fine. It's not like I was planning to meet up with anyone. I was just enthusiastic about it on my own. I'll still have plenty of time even if I'm an hour late.
Okamoto-san,
What?
I waited for a while. You're an hour late. I was starting to think about messaging you.
What? Huh? Why is Hashimoto-san here?
Not what? It's not like I'm angry, but I feel like it's only normal to apologize for being late. It's basic manners.
Late? Late for what?
Late for what? Okamoto-san, that's a little mean, don't you think?
But, like, it's not like we were planning to... Hold on. I was waiting for a while? An hour late? There's no way. There's no way, but don't tell me.
Hold on, did I misunderstand something?
What? Oh, Man, I'm super excited. Maybe I'll go right when it opens tomorrow. What do you think, Hashimoto-san?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Did she think I was inviting her to go with me because of that conversation? I mean, now that I think about it, 1, I asked what she was doing and checked if she was free tomorrow. 2, I told her of my plans. And 3, I even told her what time I was planning to go. Of course she thinks I was inviting her to come with me.
I'm sorry. Now that I think about it, you never clearly mentioned that we should go together. I was overthinking things and acting on my own. I thought you invited me to come with you, so I was excited and got ahead of myself. I wasn't thinking properly.
She was excited? She didn't think it was a bother that someone like me invited her out. In fact, she was excited about today.
I'm going to head home. I'm sorry to bother you so early in the morning. Please enjoy your weekend.
Hold on!
Huh?
No, I was the one who misunderstood things.
What?
I thought this place opened at 11 a.m. That's why I didn't know what you were talking about when you said that I was an hour late. I'm sorry, I was totally late. Please forgive me.
Oh! Don't apologize. I'm not angry or anything. I'm glad that this wasn't a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? No way. That was a close one. Dangerously close. I was somehow able to cover it up. I can't say it was a misunderstanding, so please go home after having her wait almost an hour for me. I'm not the devil. Anyway, I invited you to come with me so suddenly. Was that okay?
Of course. I didn't have anything to do and we would have been bored.
Even if that's the case, I invited you with not even a full day's notice.
If you didn't invite me to come with you, I'd probably be blankly staring at the wall right now.
Hey, if there's something bothering you, tell me, okay? I'll do anything to help. Why is she staring at the wall? At least stare at the TV or the sky. Staring at the wall sounds miserable.
I was so happy. No one has ever invited me to go anywhere with them.
Oh. I always thought that she liked being on her own and turned down invitations. But the truth was, she may have been alone because no one invited her to join them, and she was on her own because she had no other choice. If that's the case, all of this is really unexpected. Maybe everyone just doesn't know about this. Maybe they're coming to conclusions about her and avoiding her because of a misunderstanding.
Oh, by the way...
Huh?
Since you went out of your way to invite me today, I did a lot of research about the aquarium beforehand so we could go around efficiently.
Wow, thanks. You didn't have to do all that.
Not at all. You went out of your way to invite someone like me, so I'd feel bad making you feel bored. So basically, here you go.
What is this?
It's a compilation of different routes to take. There's a total of 108 different routes.
That's way too much.
I prepared schedules by considering every possible problem we might run into and created plans so that we could go around the aquarium no matter what happens. Alright, let's start right away. We'll begin with Plan A.
Okay.
When it's time for us to get lunch, I've created different schedules with plans B, C, D, and E, so feel free to please let me know whenever you get hungry.
That makes it hard to speak up. I'm guessing I'll leave the timing up to Hashimoto-san. Yeah.
So basically, jellyfish have no brains or hearts. It's very strange.
Oh?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
No, it's fine.
Please don't hesitate to ask me if you want to know something. I researched everything there is to know.
2 hours into our aquarium date, Hashimoto-san never failed to give me a clear explanation about every single tank we looked into. I never would have thought she'd create the insane amount of date plans and research everything for this day either.
Are you having fun?
Huh?
Is it fun, spending time with me?
Yeah, really fun.
I'm glad.
What about you, Hashimoto-san?
Huh?
Are you having fun, Hashimoto-san?
Oh, I'm...
It's fine for you to focus on leading me around, but isn't there something that you wanted to see too?
It's fine. We don't need to worry about places I want to go. All I care about is whether you're able to make the most out of this aquarium.
Even more so then.
Huh?
It's a necessary thing for me to enjoy the aquarium to its fullest. I need to go where you want to go too, Hashimoto-san.
Huh? Why?
I mean, staring at fish is nice, but It's even more fun to see the person next to you having fun, right? That was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
In the end, the two of us explored the aquarium all the way until its closing time. Originally, this date started as a misunderstanding, but I'm so happy that she came here today.
Are you not cold?
You're right, it is a little chilly.
Please tell me if you can't stand the cold any longer. I brought hand warmers.
I didn't know until we spent time together. I didn't know that she cared so much about others, that she was super kind, and that she was simply such a good girl. More than anything. I'm fine. More importantly, aren't you cold too, Hashimoto-san?
Don't worry about me. I'm wearing a scarf.
If you say so.
I'll lend you this scarf if you need it.
How are you going to get through the cold if you do that?
With spirit.
You're suddenly very spiritual, aren't you? There are some parts of her that were a bit strange. It seems like she didn't try to accept my considerations despite the fact that she looked out for so much, even on today's date. She never said a word about anything she wanted to do until I asked her about it, and adjusted everything for me. Still. You like eels?
Yes. I like how they're so still and how they look as if they're not thinking about anything.
We were able to go where she wanted to go in the end, so that was good.
Alright, I'm headed this way, so...
Do you want me to walk you home?
Please don't worry about me. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. I'm not sure whether that last "don't worry about me" was because she was being cautious or whether she was just being considerate. Alright. Next time. Next time, it won't be a misunderstanding. I'll properly invite her to spend time with me. I'll properly ask her to go on a date with me. After the weekend. Good morning, Hashimoto-san.
Good morning.
I reunited with her after 2 days. It may have just been my imagination, but I felt like her tone towards me was a little higher than before. Well, I guess that's normal. After all, Hashimoto-san and I went on a weekend date. We were just colleagues. We were friends. I guess I could say we were even a little more than friends. I needed to gather the courage to talk to her before, but I didn't need an ounce of that now. Based on the previous date, I'm sure that she won't be unhappy if I ask her on another date. Hey, Hashimoto-san? Do you have any plans after work today?
Huh? Why?
Oh, well, I was just wondering if you'd like to join me for dinner or something.
Oh,
Huh? Her reaction isn't as good as I thought it'd be?
I'm sorry. I can't join you today.
Okay, I see. Did you already have plans?
Something like that. I probably won't be able to finish my work, so...
What?
I'm sorry. I have to head to the reference material room right now. Excuse me.
Yeah. She won't be able to finish her work? Is that possible? I thought this whole thing was weird since last week, but Hashimoto-san was quick at completing her tasks and didn't slack off either. She only worked overtime for an hour, so it wasn't much, but it should clearly have been easy for her to finish her tasks before the end of the workday. Don't tell me. She just used an excuse to turn me down. Huh?
Hashimoto-san! Huh? Gosh, thank you so much for last week! Thanks to you, I was able to enjoy my date with my boyfriend! Oh, it's fine. I'm glad. You're so dependable because you're able to do everything, Hashimoto-san. I honestly hate making resumes or compiling documents for PowerPoints. Ugh, I can never finish on time. I mean, people do have their weaknesses and strengths, so... So anyway, the thing is, there's a task I wanted your help on today, too. What? My boyfriend messaged me earlier. He asked me to go on another date after work, so I want to get off right away. Please, it's a piece of cake for you, isn't it? If you're okay with leaving it to me.
It's not okay. It's not okay. Complete your own tasks by yourself, Saigusa.
What do you want? It's none of your business, is it? Besides, Hashimoto-san always willingly takes on my tasks.
Always?
Ugh.
I knew it. I knew something was wrong. There's no way Hashimoto-san couldn't finish her tasks before the end of the workday with the skills she had. Listen, it's fine to depend on others when you actually can't finish your tasks. But stop forcing your work on others just because you want the easy way out. Even more so if your reason for wanting to leave early is just because you want to go on a date.
Who cares? It's 100 times faster for Hashimoto-san to do it anyways. She even completes everything before the workday for me too.
Saigusa, are you saying all that knowing that Hashimoto-san was working overtime on Thursday and Friday?
What? Really?
Hashimoto-san claimed that she didn't finish her own tasks when she stayed back to work overtime. That was true. She purposefully created that excuse so that no one would go out of their way to help her. Hashimoto-san's desktop screen earlier had files of tasks that were not her responsibility displayed on it. Hashimoto-san didn't touch her tasks during work and only completed the tasks that were forced onto her.
I'm sorry. I assumed you had extra time on your hands. I wouldn't have asked if you'd told me.
You're wrong. It's not because she didn't tell you. You didn't make the effort to try and know.
I never liked interacting with people ever since I was a kid.
Oh,
I couldn't say anything funny and I didn't know how to play games. I didn't have a single talent either. That's why I didn't have any friends, and I thought that was normal. After all, it's not fun hanging out with someone like me. But it seems like my academic skills were a bit higher than others. When I coincidentally figured out a problem on my classmate's homework that she couldn't figure out, she was super thankful for me. After that, a lot more people started depending on me. I felt like people finally noticed me for the first time in my life. I think it was because of that. The reason I stopped saying no to people. I started looking for my worth by doing things for other people.
is that not hard for you?
It's not hard.
Does that make you happy then?
At the beginning, I was. I'm not really sure about how I feel now.
I know I shouldn't say this, but
Yes?
I think that having someone depend on you and having someone force their responsibilities on you are two separate things.
You're right.
I know that, but are you working overtime today too?
Yes. But today it's actually because I haven't completed my own tasks. Thanks to you, Saigusa-san didn't ask me to complete her tasks.
Seems like it. I saw Saigusa practically crying while trying to finish her work earlier. But still, I think she deserves to work overtime for slacking off the week before.
So please don't worry about me. Feel free to head home first.
I can't do that. I'm going to help.
It's fine. These are my tasks.
It's not fine. It'll be done faster if we work on it together, right?
I don't want you to do that. Because if I depend on you, I'll only be a bother for you.
You're fine with people depending on you, but you don't want to depend on others, huh?
Oh,
That just means that you actually feel pressured from having others depend on you too, Hashimoto-san. She doesn't want another person to feel that pressure too. She wants to keep that to herself. That's why she doesn't depend on anyone. Listen, I'll say this clearly. Even if you depend on me to help you finish your tasks, I won't think badly about it at all. It's not a bother for me.
Oh, that's a lie. You're only saying that because you're being considerate. Because
I told you earlier, didn't I? Being forced to do something and having someone depend on you are two separate things.
Is throwing my tasks at you not the same as forcing you to do it?
They're not the same.
Why?
Because you care about me, don't you, Hashimoto-san? She wasn't an irresponsible person who didn't care about what happened to the person she threw her tasks at. She was genuine, could care about others, and could be kind to them. The difference being forcing someone to do something and depending on them is whether you care about that person. You care about me and are considerate of me. That's why I'd be happy if you depended on me. If you depend on me, I'll take it as the fact that you trust me. So it makes me feel happy.
Oh.
Yes, you must have felt the same way in the beginning. And more than anything, I care about you too. I want to finish these tasks up quickly and grab dinner with you, Hashimoto-san, so I'm going to help you. I mean, that's if and only if you agree to go to dinner with me. Though...
Are you depending on me to do that?
Nope, it's not. That's just what I want to do. It's a selfish desire, because I like you. Whoa, this is delicious!
Yes, it is.
Either way, I'm surprised you found this restaurant, Hashimoto-san.
I did my research.
What? When?
2 days ago, right after coming home from the aquarium.
What?
So that there'd be no problem if and when you invited me to dinner.
You actually like me a lot, don't you?
By the way, I have the caloric intake and ingredient list for this dish too. Would you like to take a look?
No, I'm good.